point. Peter Levenda recently did the Danny Jones podcast. You're Danny, man, and he mentioned, yeah, I love the podcast, but. Peter talked about this. It's like, we're always being told that if an invasion took place, and it was kind of like what Steve and I just mentioned, where it'd be, they're going to take over the planet, and they're going to be on the White House lawn. Not really. What if it's an invasion of consciousness? And that's what we're trying to articulate here, is that, yes, that consciousness itself can be weaponized to materialize this phenomenon.
So church, the thing I started in, which was church, is the thing. That's where I've been walked back to with this.
There's something about that co-creates this thing, and this gets back to the externalization, right?
Yeah,
of the hierarchy.
Yeah.
And her point, though, and this is what's so fascinating, and people, they hear that title and they're thinking, okay, that means it's a land invasion. No. Her point was that whatever they are that are returning, they will return by virtue of weaponizing consciousness. So this gets back to what Steve is saying, where, okay, if they wanted to invade us, they wouldn't have to shoot down the aircraft. They would just possess the pilot.
They did. Where was the guy that they hit him with a weapon? The guy that looked, and he was carrying an egg, a craft shaped like Epstein's dick for the military. And also, he was shaved head, and he looked like the guy from Snowpiercer that hands out eggs on the cart. And egg, all coming at you. So a lot of Twilight language there for the kiddies. And then he felt the most love, which is like such a manipulation around an egg. I can't even get over it.
I mean, I have to admit, they are, you talk about intelligence. We can't expect them to act like human do. If they're a higher intelligence, I'll tell you exactly what they're doing. Covert infiltration.
Right. You know how they work? I bet you, dude. Like, I don't believe in non-human intelligence. I think there's just intelligence. Okay?
Yeah.
So I got a little piece of it, you got a piece of it, and whatever. And then if it's in another body, it's another kind.
We only say non-human because there's over 4,000 variations that have been reported, and they are growing by the year.
Well, this is the promise of transhumanism, that we could become them kind of things. And I think they're not future. Well, maybe future, but maybe past. It don't matter because it's a dimension above yours. Okay, so that doesn't matter. They transition into something that is not good for them. And they cannot go back, and that's why they got to hijack you. And in Tracy Twyman's research with the royal families, Baphomet is always trying to insert its weird hermaphrodite bloodline into royalty at specific points in history, is what it would tell her, which sounds exactly like the stuff you guys are talking about, all those wacky things.
But he used everything against us, which is already here.
Yes, to take your inheritance and tell you it don't belong to you.
I mean, you look at all the variations of the different entities, over 4,000. You take the the giant mantis. Oh, right, okay. So where do you find a mantis on planet Earth? Are you like